All right, we should be back. Oh my gosh, my stream PC has been having problems lately. Um, I'm probably gonna have to deep 86 that, but oh well. We are back with this one, and the other stream I don't think should be up anymore. We're back with this one, and the other stream I don't think should be up anymore. And I'm killing that, and I'm gonna go ahead and kill this one. And it should just be OBS. I think next time I launch OBS, I need to run it as admin. It is a Windows-based machine just because of all the Elgato crap I have. And, eh, if it was Linux, it would be a lot more reliable. But such is life. Live with your choices. All right, let me grab my docs and we're going to pull up chat. That's what I get. All right, we got chat going. And there we go. Yay. All right. Beautimus. Oh, boy. No. Now I'm going to come back to here, load up. I got 3 computers right now, so just got to readjust everything. The worst thing about YouTube, by far, is the stream setup. Twitch is way easier. And not being able to relaunch into another stream. If this thing crashes again, I'm just calling it. So I'm like, no. All right. We got Fabric downloaded. We got Optifine. We got to drop these 2 files into our multi-MC. We're going to go into Minecraft folder. You can see it is now populated. We'll go into mods. And then we're just going to pull up our downloads and grab those 2 jar files. Which should be Optifine right there. Nope, I didn't mean to open that. And then where is Fabric? Fabric and Optifine. 2 spots. Drop that into our Minecraft folder. And that's pretty much done. We're going to just do a quick modification of this instance. We'll go into our version. We're going to install Fabric. We'll just say the latest Fabric loader mods. Those are in. And next up is our shader pack. We need to download that to make it look good. Shaders. Oh, yeah, the Microsoft Store. Yeah, you're using Bedrock through the Microsoft Store. It is terrible. I hate Bedrock with like a dire burning passion. Ugh. Well, let's see. This is a bit old, though. Is there another version of SUSE or Sonic Ether? Or his might be closed source, right? Which shader do y'all use the most? We could probably use those old shaders, though. Yeah, SUSE. Okay, so this was Legacy renewed, but that's from 2020. Oh well, let's download it. I still like his some of the best shaders. Yeah, Multi-MC does use Microsoft accounts. I've already linked my Mojang over to the Microsoft account because they were going to do it for me if I didn't. Basically, they're like the mafia of Minecraft now that Microsoft's taken over. For better or worse, that's just kind of the world of Minecraft these days. And we're going to just go into here, and then we need shader packs. Do we have any shader packs? Nope. Let's go shader packs. And then we're just going to drop Sonic Ether in there. So now we should have the newer version of Minecraft, which we're going to launch into. You can see it is using the new Microsoft login through Multi-MC. Oh, okay. BSL or Sildors is what Jonathan recommends. Or complimentary. Let's go ahead and grab that real quick. What was that other one? Let's go BSL mod shaders. I think I've seen BSL shaders before. I think it's a little brighter. Could be wrong though. And yeah, here we go. Let's grab it. It was recently updated September 5th, so 11 days ago. Yeah, I feel a lot better with that than the old Sonic Ether pack. Let's just take that and come back into multi-MC. Pull up our folder, shader packs. I'll go ahead and leave Sonic Ether in there just to have. Doesn't hurt anything. Now let's relaunch. Hey, Raul. Hey, Chris, how are you, buddy? I'm coming by here after some time. That's awesome, man. We'd love to have you in, test out the old server here. All right, let's go options. Let's fix some of this because, whoa. What do we got? Let's go probably GUI scale 2. I don't like too big. And then, yep, that looks good. Done. Let's go video settings. Where's my shaders? Oh, I didn't grab Optifine. 1 second. Let's look at the instance again. Load Optifine. It did not launch that. Well, I think it should have grabbed old Optifine. Let's launch it. Let's see. No, still Fabric. All right. What am I missing here? Let's quit out. I guess we could try and do a manual launch of Optifine to install it into the Minecraft folder. Just grab that. Copy it. It should be under the mods pack. And I think I can just go function control F4. Now, let's go. Oh, you know what? Did I not do my terminal in here? Shift F4. All right. Java Optifine. Let's do a listing. Java Optifine. And let's go ahead. We'll just make everything executable in here. Don't recommend that, but whatever. Still not liking it. Thought I could do, is it dash jar? Oh, I need OptiFabric. Oh, yeah. Takes me a little bit. Okay. Ugh, I'm an idiot. Thanks, guys. Takes me a little bit to catch with that. OptiFabric. That is where I went wrong. Dirt. I did this on the inside laptop. As on my laptops, all I run is usually Linux unless I have like a specific game or something I'm playing. But I need OptiFabric. Well, no wonder. It's like, man, last time this just worked. And downloads? This is downloads. Where you at, OptiFabric? Did that not download? Download. Oh, no, it's there. says it's there. Maybe refresh. All right. You know what? Let's make this easier. I keep switching back and forth between Mac, Windows, and Linux, and it is messing with me right now. I've been on Mac all day, so I'm like hitting Command for everything. I'm like, oh, all right. Let's just empty this stuff. All right, that's emptied. All right, let's try this one more time. Can I give you a tip to keep your stream up and have low latency? Go for it, geek. I am always looking for an improvement to my stream. Don't use YouTube. I'm expecting that answer, but that's just me thinking out loud if I was going to give somebody a stream advice. But, oh, the headset I'm using, this is a Sennheiser something. I can't remember. It's a wireless Sennheiser. It's pretty expensive headphones, but I do like how they sound and the fact they're wireless, not having any wires, and they have a little charging base. So it's a nice wireless Sennheiser phones, which I dig. All right, what's going on? Ah, there's OptiFabric. Yes. Let's get rid of Optifine. As you guys said, that does not work with Fabric. OptiFabric is what we need. And now we edit the instance, come into our mods. There's everything as it should be. And we should be able to launch. Set up no albs on a local Nginx server, stream to YouTube through that. It would allow the Nginx server to keep up the stream when the Win machine goes nuts. Oh my god, that is genius, man. Alright, I gotta look that up. No albs. Oh, okay. Nginx OBS automatic low bitrate streaming. No albs. Why have I never heard of this? I'm gonna set up a Linux box that just sits there, and this is all it does. And then if the stream PC crashes because I have a gajillion different third-party load-ins, I'm gonna just do that. Oh yeah, that is the stuff right there. All right, bookmarking that. Toss that in the projects folder. Yes, yes. That is cool. Oh my god, this stream is already super successful because I learned something new. I love finding projects like this. That looks amazing. Geek Garage, you're awesome, man. Holy hell. That is great. Just absolutely amazing. Do you ever think Microsoft's going to be a good OS again? I don't know if you... So some people look back and have rose-colored glasses on that. I remember 95 and 98. They were not great. They were revolutionary and innovative, but they were a buggy mess. Hell, 98, everyone remembers 98 SE, but they forget that when 98 first launched, it was just a mess. And they had to do a second edition. Yeah. Second edition of it. That was bad. I do remember Windows Workstation 2000 being rock solid. I think that's what... I can't remember the project offhand. Remix OS is based off of. That was probably the most rock solid Microsoft install of all time. And then XP came, and everyone has fond memories of that. XP was a money printer for us technicians. I remember there was days where I'd bill $1,500 in a day with virus repair. A day. Yeah, it was just ridiculous for all the computer shops because everyone was getting infected. XP was a nightmare for security, and it was just a virus's paradise. And then came Vista. We don't need to say much about Vista. I will say Vista is better than people remember it when it's patched. Vista actually got patched, and it was not bad when it was fully patched. And you look up the Microsoft Mojave experiment, it'll kind of show you that. It wasn't bad when it was fully patched. ME though, that was actually going back in time. That was back about 2000. ME was terrible, and then it got patched, and then it became even worse. I remember that back in the day, and that was just ME horrible. And it just got worse from there. But Vista did get better. And then I think part of that was like hardware support. Also part of it was patching. And then Windows 7, possibly one of the most beloved OSs Microsoft's ever made. It was good. It's gotten really bad in recent years. I would never, I hadn't used Windows 7 in probably 3 to 4 years because it became this bloated mess with all the patches and the vulnerabilities. Once the CIA tools came out and the hacking really started to become, and how vulnerable the Windows file system sharing was on Windows 7, everyone pretty much moved away from it. So I haven't actually touched Windows 7 except for maybe a joke or something in probably about 3 to 4 years. And then came Windows 8, terrible. I hated the start screen. Open Shell, or back then I think it was called Classic Shell, was what everyone used to try and get a start menu. It was just god-awful design. And then, of course, Windows 10, which love it, hate it, I mean, whatever. It gets the job done. Fun little tidbit coming back, but I am looking at it. I'm digging that, man. Thank you so much. That was so cool. That's a good little thing. Hopefully you got a little bit of enjoyment from that. Error loading OptiFabric. OptiFabric could not find Optifine jar in the mods folder. That's because I deleted it. That's great. Okay. Crap. Did I empty the trash? Oh, I hope I didn't empty the trash. So I messed this up. I put Fabric API. I should have got OptiFabric. And then, oh good, I didn't delete it. Yay. All right, so we got Optifine and OptiFabric. That's what it should look like. That's what the mod should be. Having a brain fart there. Now we should be money. Still been running Arch. No, not so much. I think on the Chromebook I still have Arch for a lot of the experimental stuff I'm doing with the graphics over there. So on this one, it is running Arch on the old Chromebook. For the VM, that the container that Chromebooks use. Ah, there we go. We got Optifine and Fabric going. Yes. Pull up BSL. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And now we need to add our server. We're going to add some Titus Craft up in here. Titus Craft and minecraft.christitus.com. All right, what do we got here? Refresh. Wow, we got 19 people on. Like that's the most in the server's history. Minecraft music's a little loud. All right, we can adjust that. Let's whoa, what do we got? Let's take that down just a hair. Little bit on the loud side. Nice subtle. Right in there, probably like an 80. Don't want to blow you guys out. Yeah. A little bit less. 75. There we go. I love Minecraft music. Hopefully I don't get copyright claim for running that. Adjust in the applications bar. Huh. Well, so on Windows, I have... this is one of the things about Windows, man. I have PC panel. So I have this for the Windows portion, but it doesn't work in Linux. And I'm like, it'd be so nice on stream, and if I was doing it in Windows, I could just use that little panel. But alas, everything's made for Windows first and everything else second. One of the downsides. All right, let's do it. Let's see what we got. So I was in the middle of building a tunnel, but got that. This does seem a little bit. I think I got 1440p on the inside. And we can see a lot of people today. How's everything running? Let's look at our TPS. TPS is 20 across the board. Let's look at our lag. Lag is looking good. Uptime's a little over an hour. Current TPS is 20. Maximum memory. We got 20 gigs allocated for this Java instance. And still over 10 gigs free. So we should be able to run this up to a couple hundred people. Anybody know what the 2BT... How many... What's the biggest amount of people folks can do into a server? I thought about doing... Probably in a future video, I'll probably end up doing a full-blown cluster of servers. If we can get enough people, not using bungee cord, that's been done. I think Linus's servers, Linus Tech Tips, did a server and they did bungee cord. I don't want to do that, but there's newer stuff that's coming out to where we're able to combine and have 5 different instances and then have different parts of the world kind of carved out. So we can have upwards of probably 1,000 people in a single world, which would be pretty awesome. Would be pretty epic. And I'm building like an underground tunnel with glass so you can go to the next island. Be pretty cool. That's one thing I'm looking at. All right. But I am running out of glass, so we're going to have to probably move. Oh, and the actual server too. I meant to mention this as well. If we go over to here, if you go to the actual website, Chris Titus, or Minecraft.Chris Titus, I think we have, yeah, stats is working again, where it should update, it should update every hour. You should have a Hall of Fame right here that kind of shows who's getting what, players, and you can actually look up all the different stuff, awards. I can even look up blocks and all that, so that's all on the website. And then the Discord channel, I kind of did something different for the Discord channel. We look at in-game chat, scroll down. This is open to everybody, so I can just say hello from the actual Discord chat. That's going to go in game. You're going to see who's joining and leaving the server. I might separate that out, still to be determined. And then from actual admin point of view, I wanted to start setting up full console where I can actually issue commands from the Discord server if need be. I don't have any ops or anything like that. Usually that'll come probably on down the road, probably a month away. I'd want to kind of just see how it does first, and then someone that has some skin in the game that's been on the server building on it for like a month or something like that would probably have some op status, limited op, without like a give command and stuff like that, because I kind of want to make it more pure, which it's Minecraft. Someone's gonna do something, but you guys know what's up. All right, let's see here. Have you ever heard of TCNO account switcher? I have not. Yeah. So 2BTT, that's a mouthful, has 250 people in one map. And their server's probably around this. This VPS would run typically about $100 a month with any provider. And that's I've obviously got it pretty much given to me, so I can just go crazy. That's why I'm like, shout out to SkySil. They never shut off my access. So that's good. Let's see here. And that should be good. And you know what? I might just push this app to number 1. Usually. Oh, well. What was the... what was it? The control shift one? Control function one? Ah, there it is. Okay. It's like, I can't remember exactly what my commands I used for this. Oh yeah, we need some more glass. And difficulty level, I wanted to kind of make it a little bit difficult. So the mob spawns, I'm going to go outside real fast just so everybody kind of sees what the spawn rates and stuff are. Should be pretty solid. Somebody's testing. I did put a slow-mo on out there. Oh, crap. Yeah, so it's pretty easy to die in-game. Ah, okay, I'm about to die. Better not. So, it is pretty hard. And that's kind of by design. Just to be... kind of give a little bit of a challenge. Yeah, so the current server with... Let's look at the load. Let's see here. We got, I don't know, 20-something people on. Let's go take a look at the load. I'll run the lag command one more time. We're still at 20 TPS. Still have over 9 gigs of free space. Everything's preloaded. Right now, I do have a pretty tight border. The border on the server is about 20,000 blocks. So I don't know how many blocks that is. And that, you guys let me know. How many blocks should we go out on that? Let's see. Somebody found an emerald. Good job. All right, let's go to the actual server. Let's see what the actual load looks like. Right now, it doesn't look like it's spiked up any. This is the last hour. Let's do this. Pull it up. Let's take a look at the real-time load from here with an H-top. Not much going on. We still got tons of free memory. Oh no, this is my box. Disregard. Let's log into the server and run an H-top. All right, this is more like it. I was like, wait a second. All right, so server is about 30%. So looks like we're gonna probably be getting some chunk generation. I do have a couple other things in here. Going back to this server, we got our awards that are happening, but we also have the server map. And the server map, I didn't want to put players on here because I was afraid people would get griefed. Let's go maps. We got Titus. And the pre-gen on this is only about 10,000 blocks. But you can kind of see it doesn't load everything at once just for obvious performance reasons. But you usually can see about a 3,000 by 3,000 block at a given time. But it will not show players. I took that off just because I was more afraid of people tracking others down. If you don't want to be found, you'd like dig underground and try to avoid some folks. Turn toggle sprint on in accessibility settings. Ah, good call. Thanks, Bat. Hey, Phil. It has been a while, man. Going well, though. Feeling great. Been just kind of messing around. How do you get that video wallpaper thing working on Linux? Wallpaper engine with the wallpaper engine plugin for KDE. Let's see. For me, Xanmon kernel created problems with NVIDIA. You know, Manish, I had that same problem. Uh, I had to do a just regular old upstream for the kernel instead of running Xanmod for my NVIDIA. When I was running AMD, never ran into any problems with Xanmod though. I think honestly, if you're really into Linux gaming, get an AMD card. That's where it's at. Alex, what's up? Chris Minecraft. It's a joke. Get off my lawn. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. But anyways, yeah, so we got a map in game. We got a lot of cool stuff here. And I'm just kind of loving to see people try it out, see what works for them, what doesn't work for them. Should boot most people. I do have it more set on passive for anti-cheat, so it'll usually wait for someone to be real egregious with the cheats, and then it'll ban them. And usually I just hand out lifetime bans. I don't generally mess around with that type of stuff, but it has to be pretty egregious to where I'm sure. And let's move back. I think we got that. Close that down. And we do have a revive mod as well. This just kind of makes it to where if you travel in packs, like me and my daughter would go on like these long adventures, like I'd pull up the map online and be like, hey, we're going to go to a shipwreck or something like that. And we travel, and then inevitably a skeleton, because the nighttime's pretty rough, will come out and kill one of us. And it'll actually put it like, if you ever played Warzone, like Call of Duty Warzone, it has this revive system to where if someone's nearby, they can come over, hold shift, and they'll basically revive you, as long as they don't get shot with like an arrow or something like that while they're reviving. What's up, Mohan? I didn't catch that full name. That's awesome. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it does have set home for essentials as well, and home spawning. You can always warp to spawn, just doing /spawn, and then here you go. Someone already did it, and you shouldn't be able to like kill anybody in here. This is anti-PvP, but as soon as you step out in the world, you could actually get killed. So that's just important to know. Man, there's a lot of people around here. Yeah, I wouldn't build anything right outside of spawn because, again, there is no claim system around here. So, important to know. And do I even have anything? Oh, I got a ton of raw copper. But everybody's being so civil. I mean, that's pretty good. That's awesome. How long do you plan to keep the host and server up? As long as SkySilk lets me. I mean, I guess I'll try and give them like some free advertising, and then they can keep my account on. It's like an unspoken agreement at this point. So as long as that goes on for, yeah, it's been going on. They were actually the original. They sponsored a video, or not a video. It was an ad spot. You guys remember when I did ad spots? It would have been 2019. You know how like Linus always like, hey, this video is brought to you by fill in the blank. I used to do that back in 2019, and SkySilk did one of those, and I was like, hey, I need a login to test out your service. So their head of marketing at the time hooked me up with a login, and then basically credited it for me so I could launch into a server, and that's what I've been using ever since. So it's been running for like 2.5 years. So Maybe I shouldn't tell people that, but yeah, I'm pretty honest. So there you go. That's the history behind the server and how I'm able to get this amazing VPS with a ton of power without coming out of pocket at all, which is nice. And someone said I need to toggle. Where is that? Accessibility? Auto jump on, sneak, sprint, toggle. Toggle sprint. Yes. Back to game. Huh. That's weird. I'm stuck. What happened here? Well. Oh, I'm on the wrong... I'm on the wrong system. Alex, thanks for the super chat, man. Much appreciated. Okay, yeah. I was on the wrong system. That's amazing. Chris, do you know a weird problem with 5.13 and 5.14 kernels where Wine refuses to run certain games? Complains of DLLs. And randomly is fixed by reboot. I would say when you're using Wine, I would probably use Glorious Egg Roll's version of that. You probably are using an older version of Wine that's probably having compatibility versions with those Linux kernels and probably needs some type of patch. That's kind of my thoughts. Nice thing about Minecraft, though, is it's all just native because it's just Java. So it runs on anything. It'll even run on Mac. Although I think a lot of people were complaining the Mac usage was fairly poor. And I do not remember where my house was. I think I can do a /home. You can teleport every 10 minutes, I think. So don't teleport towards sunset. Or you should be trapped wherever you're at. Oh, it's the same with TKG and GE. I'll have to install 5.13 and check it out. Right now, I think I'm still on 5.10. Let's see. What am I on? Let's exit here. And we're going to do a neofetch. Yeah, 5.10. But if I do a list of boot, what do I have a 5.13 in here? I don't even have a 5.13. If I had my AMD driver, I would just go ahead and put 5.13 on. But since I'm running NVIDIA, I don't really want to, just because I know that the NVIDIA graphics drivers are going to cause headaches for me. Yeah, the BSL shader pack's pretty cool. I like it. Sildur's is a little bit much. A little too dark for me. The God Rays. Hey, a cow. No. Yes. Those wolves are vicious. I don't think I'm gonna mess with him. Yeah, this is the BSL shaders, is what I'm using there, Cole. Probably should put on some music, huh? It's funny. But you can also see some of the Vulkan. Like, you get usually there's a lot of people that sometimes can lag and you get a false positive. That's why it's like not an immediate ban when someone does some teleports. Now let's go home bed. Oh, okay. I'll fix the scan. The quests and stuff. I've been working on some things like that. Also, if you have a bed, it does heal you as well when you lay down in it. And before I do anything, I'm actually going to take my music settings and we're going to take music volume all the way down so we don't have any overlap. I'm going to just pull up this, play some chill music in the background so we have something to fill the dead air so it's not just my voice rambling on. Yeah, right now I don't think anybody has a bed. Right now it's 25% of players to sleep, and we have... How many players do we have online right now? Let's just pull up the server real quick. And I think I just issue that. Players, no. Actually. No, I don't think it's going to show on my log either. Yeah, I can always change it too. We could adjust it to be, so 25%, that means we have at least 20 people in the server right now. So if there's 4 out of 5, oh, you're so close. Oh, there we go. I can adjust it for now since nobody else has a bed. Make it like 10%. We could do, what is the command? I think it's players. Oh, shoot. What is it? Not set. Game mode. No, not game mode. Game rule. Players sleeping percentage 10. There it goes. I still remember. We'll set it to 10 for now. I'll come back and probably adjust it to 25 once it's less of a green server since everyone's so brand new. That just makes sense. Oh, my day was good, James. And yourself? Yeah. Old Wayland Yucatan Corporation. Aliens. This shirt is needing to be thrown in the trash, though. It's pretty rough. I think I was like putting some glue on, just doing like another project, and I got glue all on the side, so it looks like it just does not look very good. Let's just say, if you saw me standing up. I play block game. I do. I need to do a collab for DT. You know, we used to talk quite a bit back in 2019. I don't really talk to too much of DT anymore. I haven't talked to him in a long time. I actually used to be a patron of his. So I actually jumped on a couple of his chats like from 2 years ago or so. You should play some Fortnite. I would probably play Warzone more than Fortnite. View distance on the server, you should be able to push it up to 12 on the client. However, I think chunk generation stops around 8. So pretty high on the view distance. If this was like getting really pushed to the max, let's say we had well over 100 players all at once, I'd probably bring that view distance with chunk generation down to about 6 blocks and also reduce mob spawns. Because right now, it's hard, tons of mob spawns, and a pretty far chunk generation, but the server's been doing pretty solid. Like, you look at the lag, the TPS has pretty much stayed pegged at 20, and we still have a good chunk of memory left. Yeah. Yep. What's left of the stream icon? I'm not sure which stream icon. Are you talking about the actual screen? Could be the actual screen. I did do a custom MOTD using mini MOTD to get that going. Yeah, I've built a few servers now, Phil. Each time I learn something new, it's kind of a fun endeavor. The first server I built, I was naive to... I was really new to Minecraft in general. I'm still pretty green to Minecraft, but it's a little different now because I understand the administration point a lot better. And I understand kind of the player base a little bit better. But I could never do like a Minecraft channel. I'm not like a pro player by any means. I just understand Linux and servers and a lot of the back-end things it takes to run a business. So that actually plays really well into running Minecraft servers. You'd be shocked of how technically demanding a lot of the servers are. Which I love. I love it, man. You have 12 running around 600 players split between 3 different MC servers on the same box. Running okay. Yeah. Splitting the instances up, System 51 is probably the way to go. I wanted to split instances and then have different parts of the world generate. There's a project out and it's in, I think, alpha right now, but soon I think we'll get there, which would be cool. Let's see, I think I could cook up some stuff. Yeah, I got a little glass. Let's cook up some beef and then I'll toss some copper in there. I don't even think I'll waste my coal on copper, though. Hey, you in Florida? No, I visited Florida over the summertime. It was pretty wild. I'm in Texas, so that's where our headquarters, Dallas-Fort Worth. Although I grew up in the Midwest, in Kansas. So most of growing up, I was in Kansas City. So mainly Overland Park, Prairie Village, that type of area. So yeah, I get a little bit of everything. I lived in Oklahoma. You got West Texas for a little bit, for like a year or two. Central Texas, which most people have a predetermined thing about Texas, but with Dallas-Fort Worth, it's pretty huge. You got, I think, 12 million people here, and you get a little bit of everything. So you got a lot of culture all around, which is nice. I did not enjoy living in West Texas. I remember that was the opposite of a lot of culture. So, you know, hey, shout out to anybody that's lived in Lubbock, Texas before. You know what I'm talking about. Although I heard they actually finally, when I was living there, I remember you had to drive to a different county to buy beer. And I was like, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. But I think it was called the Strip. But I think they shut all that down finally. But yeah, anyways, I digress. Any rules before? Just be nice. You know, don't. If you guys want a PvP, that's fine. I'm not gonna prevent people from PvPing. Just don't be mean. Don't be mean and hateful about it, you know. As long as people are having fun, I'm good. But as soon as you cause people not to have fun, that's where I'm like, all right. That's it. That's it for you. Banhammer. That's where the griefing rule comes in. Just don't be super mean. You be fine. How to disable gedit. Oh, gpedit. Disable telemetry. It doesn't really disable telemetry, James. You can set it to, you can use gpedit to set it to security or basic. If you're in home, you can enable gpedit. I think Microsoft's recently patched that out though. So, I don't know. We'll see. Hey, I can only drink non-alcoholic beer now. Oh, man. I feel you, man. As you get older, you just can't drink. or it's harder, let's just say. It's way harder on the body. Usually I save it up for Friday. Me and my wife usually cut out and have a drink and then come back. But we usually do it like midday, like total luscious at like 3 o'clock. And so, yeah, that's fun. But yeah, I don't drink like I used to. I remember in my 20s, man, it was nuts. Silly. But that's everybody in their 20s, right? I use Minecraft with iris shaders. You know, let's take a look at the iris shaders. Iris shaders. I remember someone in chat when I jumped in talking about the iris shaders. Let's pull them up. A lot of people are digging them. A lot of downloads. Let's go files. Iris 1.12. Let's try it out. Yeah, so you can use Bedrock, you can use Java, you can use MultiMC, you can use Technic. I made it to where everyone should be included in the server. No matter what you're using, you should be able to connect. And even if you want to connect with a Nintendo Switch, what I've done is I created a localized DNS server, and then I copied down all the official Nintendo Switch servers that they were using. I think it was like Lifeboat and some other Hypixel, I think might have been in there. Anyways, all those official servers, I grabbed their actual DNS addresses, and then I just redirected all of them to my local server. So if one of the kids gets on the Nintendo Switch with Minecraft, they just hit any of the official servers and it'll just shoot them right into this server. So that's a fun little workaround where you can have a Java server with all the mods and connect with like a Bedrock version of Nintendo Switch. Oh, I think someone found some diamonds. Who is it? The Grumpy Chunks. Grumpy Chunks has been getting lots of diamonds lately, hadn't he? Let's see here. Let's go invisible. Let's go check in on Grumpy Chunks, right? Let's go game mode spectator. I'm coming for you, Grumpy. Oh, no. I don't want to teleport Grumpy Chunks to me. We just want to go check on Grumpy Chunks. What you doing, Grumps? Let's see his tunnel. Yeah. So what I did was, this is what's called paper, and let's say you x-ray. This is engine 2, and what it does is it makes everything look like diamonds and emeralds, so it's very hard to cheat. And then when you check on someone that has like a ton of ore finds, like Grumpy's already found 10 diamonds, man. He's slaying it. Hey Grump, you missed some iron back here. But you can kind of see what that person's doing, and if it's like these weird jagged lines and they're going like all over and then hitting like all these different kinds of diamonds and stuff, then you know that person's cheating. But I've done, oh, he's got 16. Thanks, Grump. But you can tell by how his dig path is, where it's just straight, he's not cheating. But it's kind of cool when you see someone get that lucky right out of a server launch. It's very interesting. But also kind of cool, you can check in on people like that. Let's go back to bed. Hey, Michael, how's it going? I'm sick of looking at microphones. Michael's been helping me with my audio. I was telling everybody, Michael, I was working on the new one because I listened to some of my videos, recent ones with the Sennheiser, and I think what'd you say? You look professional, but you sound like an amateur. Michael sent me an email, and I love that line. And this Sennheiser shotgun mic, it's $1,000 microphone shotgun mic. It sounds pretty good for a microphone shotgun mic, but it could sound better. So he's picked out something different, and we're gonna go with like a PR40 Heil, and I got all the different fixings. The only thing that I added to that order, Michael, I've ordered everything from the windscreen, shock mount, all the stuff. The microphone arm, I'm going to be switching out to an Elgato low profile one that's going to kind of come across my desk, so it's still a little more out of the way and less of the overheads, because I have two different mic boom arms that I hate, and I'm going to try the Elgato low profile one, which should be fun. I think it's going to be sounding great afterwards though. But I got everything you recommended. I'm even switching out the old cloud lifter that you hate. I even grabbed that. We'll see how it goes. I know it's kind of a little bit of a waste, but I was like, hey, maybe I'll do like an interview segment and get people in and interview people, and I can justify having all this equipment. But either way, it's all fun. Yeah, no, I appreciate it, Michael. I appreciate all the feedback, man. Sound's always been one thing that's vexed me. In the 3 years I've done this, sound's always been the roughest part. Let's check on some folks. Do we have anybody like actively setting off any alarms? Let's take that a peek here. Do we have any Vulcan? Got some Floodgate players. We can check on them. Some Bedrock folks. Nothing too crazy here, though. I thought more people would jump on with the hack client. There really hadn't been too many. A lot of Bedrock players, actually, though. A surprising amount of Bedrock players. So anyways, yeah, that's cool. Pull up in-game chat. That's good. It's awesome. Awesome. All right, preamp's better. Yeah, I know, Michael, the Heils are real sensitive to bad preamps. I have heard that, and some of the people that I've seen them test, I'm like, ooh, I wonder if it's their setup. You should host a modded server. I toyed with it. I thought about the Fabric one and just doing like a Fabric Fabric client with a modded Forge server. I think I originally did like one of the Lord of the Rings servers, which was a lot of fun. I think it was the first Minecraft server I ever did was a Lord of the Rings Forge server, which was fun. How much is the server? It's not like using any hosting. I wanted to build everything from scratch. I think it was like $80 a month, something like that. Let's see. Let's pull it up. I think it was here. Total cost of this server would be, $106.25 a month is what this server would run. But right now it's optimized for less people. So probably about 100 people, I imagine, before we'd see this graph start to get up in the 50s to 75%, where it really start to chug along a little bit. So around 100, 150 people, you'd probably start to see a little bit of impact to performance. And that's when you dial back your view distance and some mob spawns. Right now, the mob spawns are pretty aggressive. It's on a hard difficulty. And we got a pretty large view distance where you wouldn't run into that with a big server from like a Hypixel or something like that. But that's basically what it is right now. I just have 100% discount. So, please, I hope nobody from SkySilk watches this and goes, we need to shut that guy down. Be fun. You can use texture packs with the plugins, and you can get a lot of custom stuff. Yeah, need to do that. Do game servers make more than Chia? Chia doesn't make anything anymore. XCH, I think, is the ticker symbol for Chia, and I think it crashed to a ridiculous level. So a lot of people are trying to offload a lot of hard drives that use Chia plot mining. And yeah, watch out for used hard drives. One, don't buy used hard drives, period. Like, just as a rule, don't ever buy used hard drives. It's just never worth it, no matter how big the discount. You just don't know. Have you tried Bedrock Linux? If so, do you like it? I've tried Bedrock Linux, and I had videos on Bedrock Linux that I took down, and I really did not like it. I took them down because the developer contacted me, and let's just say that was like the early days where I was just kind of tinkering around, and I was a bit overly critical of Bedrock Linux, and I don't want to disparage a product, and I definitely did. I did not like it, and that's why I took those videos down, just out of respect for the developer. If someone spends hundreds, if not thousands of hours of their time to make something, or Linux, or whatever it is, I don't want to be that guy that says, hey, this thing sucks. It wasn't for me. It may be for somebody out there. And that's where I'm going to leave Bedrock Linux well in the rear viewer. I'm not gonna load that back up. I don't believe in multiple package managers living in harmony on the same install. It's just no. So fundamentally, me and Bedrock don't get along. But I always encourage people, try it out. What I like, what other folks like, it's two different things. It was not my jam, but it might be yours. Can you do a video on your Linux distro and how to set it up? Yeah, Jonathan, I've done it a couple times now, but I probably should revisit it. I don't really... I would probably do... next time I do it, I'll probably end up just making my own distro spin and then just sharing it, and having like a checklist of how I did it. Everyone complains about noise on over at the 7K hertz range. Ah, okay. Oh, okay, Michael. Whoa, I'm glad I picked that that lifter up. That's awesome. It drops off after 5K. Well, I'm looking forward to trying it, man. Anything better to increase it. Can anyone? Yeah, anybody can join this, Victor. It's open to everybody. Oh, geez, John, on Chia, that's rough. Yeah, I was looking at it with the very start. If you got in before it hit public launch, you could have made a good dime. But now, I think after public launch, I was waiting for pools, and then it kept getting pushed back, and I lost interest shortly thereafter. Where's my view distance at? Let's see how high we can put up our render distance. Does it go up that high? 30 chunks. Nah, it's gonna cut it off. That looks like 8. Oh no, it's up there. You can go 12. All right. Yeah, it's using paper, so it's all server-side optimized. Why is everybody hating on Snap? It's more of a Linux thing on that, TRQ. The big thing with it is Canonical owns the Snap servers, where all the repositories are that host the things. They approve what gets put on there and what doesn't. And it's not open source. So that's the big gotcha. It's not open source, and Canonical controls it. So the whole Snap ecosystem is pretty much run by Canonical. It works well though. Just kind of goes against the Linux ethos. That's why people hate on it. I've kind of got out of the politics realm. The Linux politics is what I'll call it. I've stopped pretty much making those videos. Occasionally I'll make them again on the Titus Tech Talk channel, but I've pretty much just removed it all from the main channel. I mainly want to stick to tutorials on this channel. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it, John. Take it easy, man. Yeah, it's a Sennheiser wireless headphone. Good spot there, James. I like them. They're pretty solid. Although I am playing some lo-fi music. Oh, I think we got some hackers here. Free K Lucas. I think he's about to get... Yeah, Free K Lucas and... Ooh, let's see. There goes Free K. Oh. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah. Old Lucas got dinged. So did that for hacking. Yeah, it's one of those add-ins it didn't like, man. My anti-cheat got you guys. That's hilarious. Yeah, so when an anti-cheat gets you, like if you're moving to Quack, there's speed checks, there's fly checks, there's a bunch of them, but it's kind of passive. And it lets you kind of cheat. And then once you do it enough, you have to go about, it usually does 25 ticks. And if you got 25 ticks of cheating, it'll go boom, and you'll just die. So it's a good little anti-cheat system. I like it because sometimes people just have bad internet connections and it'll reset that, and it takes a while to happen. That's funny though. Is Windows 11 worth upgrade from Windows 10? Not right now, Sixpack. Not right now. I would not upgrade to Windows 11 just yet. There's still quite a bit of bugs. I run it on this machine actually that I'm streaming to, but it is not quite there yet. All right, Romania's in the house. Wonder what he was doing that he didn't. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Somebody else is popping off. Let's go teleport over there. I love this though. There's some beauty in it. Oh wow, we got a whole village of people over here. Nice. Oh, you accidentally disabled. Yeah, the cheat system's kind of interesting. I did a lot of research into it for the anti-cheat. I looked at AdminCraft. A lot of the websites when it comes to Minecraft, and even some of the YouTube videos, a lot of them, how do I say this in a kind way? I don't know, peddle crap, I guess is the best way I can put it. Anyways, yes, that way is hard to do. So usually I get on Reddit, Reddit AdminCraft, where it's all a bunch of server admins and they kind of share their recommendations and stuff. So I kind of just read a bunch of threads through there, and that's where I kind of, for the 3rd gen server, this is actually my 3rd Minecraft server, and I learned a lot of things. For the first 2, what people like, what people don't like, is mainly what I was kind of doing. But as far as administration goes, a lot of it came from admin craft. How much do you pay annually for electricity? Probably around $4,000 annually. My monthly bill is usually around $300 to $350. It's not a big house. It makes me sound like I'm in a mansion or something, but it's only 2,000 square feet for my house, and I technically work out of my garage. But I love it. It's nice. We use every square foot of the space we have, and obviously I am running some pretty extensive electronics around the clock, so my electric bill is a lot higher, which is kind of crazy, but better than lease space. You know, I could go buy lease space somewhere and have a bunch of overhead and then have to take on a bunch of sponsors and that kind of stuff, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, it's not like I don't do sponsored stuff, it's just I kind of like to pick the stuff that I really enjoy. Like sometimes sponsors will reach out, I'm like, ooh, I like your product, yes, let's do this. And that's usually how I pick my sponsors, if it's something I actually want or will use. Ah, okay. Unfair advantage using Vivecraft. I wonder why. I'm gonna have to look that up, Carter. Java VR, Minecraft Java VR shouldn't be an unfair advantage. It probably just did not like something that Vivecraft was doing. Oh, awesome, James. Yeah, it's good. I love this. I love this headphones, man. They're good. Oh, yeah. So the actual laying on the ground is you died, but you can be revived by a friend within 1 minute. If you just want to stop and just die, shift will get you there. Shift will instantly release. And this right here, I made this all out of Bedrock. I love that people built an entire house around it. I did not build these walls. Someone was just like, yeah, let's go ahead and build a house around spawn. Because they can't build anywhere within this square up to, I think it's like right in here. And then everything else can be built, which is kind of funny. That's kind of cool, though. I love it. Vivecraft. Oh, Vivecraft uses teleportation for movement. Thank you, Minecraft chat. Joe told you. Yes, the teleportation for movement is why it doesn't. It doesn't allow any type of teleportation. Is there PvP? Yes, there is PvP. You have a heat pump. Yes. I actually switched to a mini split system which has heating as well now. Did you ever try Valorant? I have not. Sometime I'm gonna get there. There's a lot of games that I need to play, but I just haven't. This is Optifine with BSL shaders. We can actually switch real fast. I'm actually probably about to jump off. But if we come back to here, and let's go shader packs, video settings, shaders. Let's go, no, not Seuss. Wrong shader pack. Shader folder. Come on. What happened there? Let's go off. Alright, we'll just get done, quit. And let's take a peek. What is happening with just come on over here. Minecraft shader packs. Oh, I never did put that there. All right, let's grab iris and sodium. It's a jar. That's not a zip file for a shader pack. That's a different type of mod, isn't it? Yeah, I think I gotta run something different for running iris. Let's see. You download the installer or download the jar and use a fabric mod. Jar includes a custom version of sodium to improve performance. I think I can just drop this in the... Okay, it's a shaders mod. Okay, let's drop it in there then. So this is just a mod. I've never used iris, so... Let's come back. Mods. Put it in here. Yeah, it's KDE on NVIDIA. Yeah, I run a 2060. Oh, look at that. Conflicting mods. Iris conflicts with OptiFabric, so I can't run both. Well, let's go. Let's see about just running those two. Let's see what happens now. We'll disable Optifine and OptiFabric. Looks like fabric modded. And video settings. Ooh, that is different. Kind of caught me off guard. Shader packs. Okay. Well, this is interesting. I've never done this before. Got 40 people in the server right now. That's cool. Oh, that's pretty. Hold shift there, Jandre, to kill yourself. If you died, that is. Yeah, that's pretty cool, though. You can see the shadow coming down from up top. There's a little bit of shade on these blocks. That's neat. I like it. All right. Yeah, remove Optifine, fabric. Yeah. Are you gonna have tech mods, or is this just vanilla with mods first? Mainly vanilla with mods for server improvement. There is some extra mods. There's Revive Me, to where if you die and you're with a friend, your friend can revive you. Kind of like when you get shot in Warzone and you're down, a friend can revive you. Same thing. And there's just some other little more quality of life improvements that's in the server. There's /spawn to go to spawn. You can set up to 3 homes using essentials. You can do just some basic stuff. It's a little bit more advanced than just regular vanilla, but pretty tweaked. I've been working on it for this past week and just kind of enjoying it. Yeah, complementary shaders also look lovely. I'll have to check those out, Mark. Oh, somebody found an emerald. Just overclocked my GPU for Minecraft. Oh, I love it. I should have launched this with a Mango HUD. That would have been great. Will the server reset, or is it without it's without resets. I'm gonna leave it. There might be an occasional rollback if we get someone that's just trolling everybody, but you should be here pretty much permanently. Yeah, of course, Alex. Love Nick, man. He makes great Linux vids. Like I said, I've watched a lot of his videos too. Like, I'll watch him, Jason. There's a lot of folks I'll watch if I have time. Usually, if I'm just sitting there, usually I'll check in on everyone that does that type of thing. I do need to do tree decay. I just noticed someone doing the wood over here. One thing I've noticed with this, I kind of like instant tree decay. So I'll probably add a tree decay modification there, or set that. Let's see, say. Okay, I'll take a look at Lunar Client. I know it's more resource intensive. Do you ever plan on running a fully modded server though? Like a Direwolf 20 pack or something? Yeah, no, I'll totally do that. I know my daughter's wanting to play with like a monsters mod with like dragons and stuff. So I'll set something up like that pretty soon. Will I get banned if I join through Windows? Man, I'd be banning myself. Most times I'm on Windows. A lot of times I'm on Windows. So I won't hate on you by any means, man. Yeah, I'm about to improve. Good to hear that, Wall. I'm actually about to improve that debloat script some more. I have some other add-ins and some software I want to add to it that I use on almost all my installs to make things just a lot easier. Because I use that same debloat script on most of my installs, so anytime you ever see it change and it mess up or something like that, that's probably just me tweaking it. Mr. Denis. I'm gonna get in trouble saying your name. Why jumping and squatting? Oh man. As RXW Rob would say, testing a bug in the GPU. I love RWX Rob, man. He's great. Do you have to buy the game to join? I think, yeah. I don't know if there's hack clients or... I mean, I don't do any tests other than just whatever Minecraft is. I know a lot of folks have it. That's why I did it. What version of Minecraft? 1.17 or 1.17.1. So the latest version. I know 1.18 is about to come out. Let's see. Enable. Wait. Somebody's writing a message. Enable -AFK, please. All right, you got it, man. Luck perms editor. Let's do that. Probably shouldn't do this on stream now that I'm looking at this. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. They don't have permissions to it. All right, let's go AFK. AFK. We'll add that in. Essentials AFK, save it. And we'll come back into game. Drop that bad boy in there. All right. AFK should be done, guys. Sweet. Gosh. No. All right. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, yeah, Dot is in. I don't know. Oh, man. All right, well, I'm going to probably shut the stream down. Thank you all for joining today. kind of have fun with the server. Jump in Discord. You can always report players there. You can just give general feedback or things you like to see. Like just now, someone just put up a sign. It was like, hey, be sure and put AFK in there. And I was like, oh crap, I didn't have AFK in there. So yeah, it'll be neat to see what happens with this. I know there'll probably be some folks that come along that are a little mean-spirited, but usually when I find someone that did a bunch of griefing or something like that, I just do a full rollback to when they created the account, because I record all the blocks that everyone does, and then it undoes everything they've ever done, and then I just ban the player after the full rollback. And that's usually how I handle like heavy griefing or someone that's just real nasty. But worst case, we always have snapshots and full backups as well on the server. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But it was great just coming out, chatting today. Man, just a fun time. I love this. I'm going to do it a lot more just to kind of kick back and relax. I've been kind of taking it easy. I have been running 4 or 3 YouTube channels, and I still have my day job, and I'm still doing some other stuff on the side. So it's been a busy time. But it's so much easier because I just kind of love doing this and just chatting with folks. So I'm still kind of a one-man band, and I think I don't know. I just love tech, and it's just fun, whatever it is. It's great. Well, thank you for the suggestions, Michael. We'll see what happens with the Heil PR40 once it comes in. It's coming in tomorrow. So it had 1-day shipping. So I was like, yes, send it all in. I think the shock mount the shock mount will be here tomorrow. The windscreen was custom order on that weird website. So that'll probably be next week, but I'll be able to at least try it out. I know the plosives on the PR40 are a little bit heavy. So without that screen, I'll probably have some plosives. I don't think, worst case, I'll try it out. We'll see how it goes, but it should be fun. Not sure if the place I am was griefed, but I removed lava from it in case. Yeah, I mean, mild griefing, I'm not like gonna go over crazy with the admin purposes. It's just people that are more mean-spirited about it and everything. You're occasionally gonna run into people that accidentally do lava and then burn up a forest or something, but it has to be pretty egregious to an extent. Or just plain annoying. When people get annoying, that's when it impedes on other people's fun. That's when I'm just like, nah. That's when it's like, you're done. I want people to have fun. That's the big thing. I think everybody just kind of just boxed me in here. Oh, yeah. Geek Garage. Thank you so much for the no albs next time. I think I'm going to try and run it through a VM on my Synology box first. I have a pretty beefy Synology box. It's not small by any means. I'm curious. I might be able to just run no albs all the way through there, and we'll see. But yeah, I'll definitely do that, Geek Garage, because if you have interruption in the stream, you have to launch a whole new stream, and that was a nightmare today. So thank you so much for that suggestion, Geek Garage. I'll probably set that up tomorrow. Before the next stream, I should be using no albs per your suggestion. It looks amazing. Oh yeah, you're not gonna be banned for placing or removing lava. That's fine. You can't claim chunks or lock chests just yet. I'll probably end up doing some type of grief prevention, possibly. I like the grief prevention plugin, but it's not 1.17.1 compatible, and I don't know if they're gonna updo it or not. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, just know some people can come in and take your stuff, so hide it well. I will say I did do anti-X-raying though, so you can hide it underground, and you can see it's using generation 2. So if you hide it, you're gonna be going, I think what? If you want to really hide some loot, I would hide it below level 45. Yeah, about level 45 and below, you can hide it in all this. So even if someone's x-raying or cheating, they're gonna have a hell of a time finding chests in this madness. That's this. So a good tip for avoiding cheaters and hiding valuable loot, go to below level 45, just in case someone does have an x-ray mod, they won't be able to see anything. Yes, I will add kits as well. I've noticed the /kit command because I do track all console commands that get run, and that is something that's there. And also doing a economy. I will eventually do the economy as well. Stone tools and food, definitely. I'll add the stone tools and food right after dinner, and I will do that. So later tonight, I'll get that added, Ja Rule. Yeah, ultra low latency, just boom, it's done. I like ultra low latency because then I can interact with chat a little bit better, because low latency, it's like 20 seconds, and then normal latency is like a minute. It's like forget about even interacting with chat. The conversation's already moved on. So that's why I love ultra low latency. Before you go, I'm from South Africa, and learning from your channel, teaching me a lot along the path to wear a good hat. It's good to hear, man. Good to hear. You're already black hat. You're gonna go to gray. Next step's white. White hat hacking is some of the biggest opportunities in the market right now. You can't go wrong. They get paid the big bucks, man. It's worth learning. Chris, is offline mode turned on the server properties? Let's check. I don't think I've messed with that, but let's come on over here. Let's take a look at SRV Minecraft server, Vim server properties, offline. I don't see offline mode in here. Offline mode turned on in server properties. Online mode's true. You're probably inquiring about that for other reasons, but yeah. I don't see it in this one though. Yeah, yeah. Chests are discovered with entities, so anti-X-ray does not help much. Yeah. Yeah, I have online mode is set true in server properties. Offline mode, I was more concerned about hack clients and other nefarious things going on. So that's why I don't do offline mode. Yeah. And security concerns too. Jan, you're absolutely right there. That's why I've done just online mode. All right, guys. I'm going to take it easy. Take your advice, Michael. And everybody else, take it easy. Thanks for coming out, checking out the new Minecraft server, playing a little bit. I'll try and jump on a little bit tomorrow. We'll see how everything goes. I'm going to archive this one out. And yeah, this was a blast. Always fun jumping on here, chatting with y'all. Take it easy, y'all. Have a good one. I should spawn like a wither in front of the spawn. Just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Love y'all. Take it easy.